How are you all doing? I hope you all are well and safe at home. So, welcome back to today's session of crop production and management. Yes, guys, today we are going to deal with the production of crops and how it is managed. But something is striking in my mind. Yes, why we should learn this lesson, crop production and management? We are already aware of agriculture, farming. Yes, then what is the necessity of learning this lesson? What is the use of learning this lesson? Okay, so something strike my mind. Just look at that board and see the numericals what I have written on the board. Can you see the numericals or the numbers I have written on the board? Can you see it? Yes. What do these numbers, the 7.8 billions, 1.38 billions, 11 and 159.7 millions represents? What do these numbers represent? Any guesses? Yes, please try to guess it and mention it in the chat so that I can read it. What these numbers represents? Yes. Okay. I will let you clear about these numericals. Let us understand what these numbers means. The first one, I think you can see the first one, 7.8 billions. Yes, the first number is 7.8 billions. What does it represent? What does 7.8 billions represent? It represents the total world's population. Yes, what does it represent? It represents the total world's population. Yes, guys, what does it represent? It represents the total world's population, that to 7.8 billions. But anyhow, it's not exact number. Counting is going on. So 7.8 billion plus counting, because every single day number of babies are born. So 7.8 billion plus counting. Yes, that is the world's population. Let's see the next numerical, 1.38 billions. 1.38 billions. What do it represents? It represents India's population. Yes, it represents your India's population. Yes, plus counting, obviously. 1.38 billions plus counting represents your India's population. Okay. Now, it's a small number, 11. What does it represent? Any guesses? 11. 11 hectares. Yes, 11 hectares. 11 hectares. What is it? 11 hectares. Total agricultural land over the world. Yes, 11 hectares of land are under cultivation all through the world. Yes. Then 159.7 millions. What do this number represent? This number represents the total land under agriculture in India. Yes, total agricultural land in India. Yes, guys. And this is world's agricultural land. Done? Yes, now you got to understand what these numbers, what these numerical represent. The first one, 7.8 billions plus counting. It's your world population. The second one, 1.38 billions. It's our India's population plus counting. Okay. 11 hectares of land, total agricultural land cultivated all through the world. The last one, 159.7 millions of land is cultivated for agriculture in India. Yes, guys, I think you are understanding the numericals. Now you got the picture why we need to read crop production and management. Our population, 1.38 population, the second largest populated country in India. Yes, all the number of peoples are there who wants food to eat to survive on this earth. And we can't rely on nature to provide food to such huge population. Yes. So at the end, we started doing agriculture. Yes, to feed all those huge population of India. We end up doing agriculture to feed all the huge population of India. Now you learn that why it is necessary to learn crop production and management. Yes, to feed, to give food to the entire population of India, we need to study about crop production and management. Yes, now you got the idea why it is necessary to read this lesson? Yes, to feed and for the survival of all those population in India, we need to take good care of our agricultural crops and we need to study about crop production and management. Yes, I hope you understood now why we should read crop production and management. Yes, now let's move on to the chapter. So the name of the chapter you got it, it's crop production and management. So before entering into the chapter, I would like to clear some common terms which will frequently be used in this chapter. Some common terms which we come across frequently in this chapter. Some common terms. The first one is your, obviously, agriculture. What is agriculture? What is agriculture? Yes. Most of us, we think that agriculture means growing of crops only. Yes, I know you are also thinking the same. Yes, agriculture means growing of crops only. We used to think. But it's cultivation of the soil for growing crops as well as nurturing animals to get food and other products. Yes, what agriculture means? Yes, cultivation of soil for growing crops and nurturing animals to get food and other products. Obviously, by agriculture, we are getting food, we are getting crops. Yes, and by nurturing animals, we are getting other products, milks, egg, meat. Yes. So, what agriculture is? It's actually a book's definition. What is it? You please understand it and note it down. Cultivation of soil, yes, cultivation of soil for growing plants or crops and nurturing animals to get food and some other products. Yes, what we have to remember means growing of crops, and nurturing animals. Yes. So what agriculture means? Cultivation of soil for growing crops and nurturing animals to get food and other products. Yes, the first terminology is clear to you. Next, move on to the next common term, that is crop. What crop means? Yes, the second one is your crop. Crop. What does crop means? Yes, growing of a same kind or a particular type of a plant on a large scale. Yes, growing of a particular type of a plant over a large scale. Means a particular field has got only rice crops. Means same kind of crop is cultivated on a large scale. Yes, cultivation of same kind of a crop. Cultivation of same kind of crop over large scale. Done? Yes, we got to know about agriculture. Means what? Cultivation of the soil for growing crops and nurturing animals to get food and some other products. Yes, the second common terminology is crop. Cultivation of the same kind of crop, or cultivation of the particular kind of crop over a large scale. Yes, a field of rice, a crop of rice means a particular field has got only rice crops or rice plants. Yes, a particular type of crop is cultivated on a large area. Yes, that is called as your crop. Cultivation of the same kind of crop over a large scale is called as your crop. What is crop? Cultivation of a particular type of crop over a large scale. Yes, in a particular field, a same kind of crop is grown, then it is called as crop. I hope you understood agriculture and crop. Let's move on to the next common terminology is Kharif crops and Rabi crops. What are Kharif crops and Rabi crops? The first one, Kharif crops. Kharif crops. What is Kharif crops? Yes, the crops which are cultivated in the rainy season, that is from June to September. Yes, Kharif crops are cultivated in rainy season. Why in rainy season means these plants or these crops requires loads of water. Yes, Kharif crops requires loads of water to grow, and this is mainly cultivated during June to September. Yes, Kharif crops are mainly cultivated from June to September. Yes, that is your rainy season. Why? Because it requires plenty of water. Can you name some of Kharif crops? Paddy, maize. Your paddy you can take, maize you can take. Yes, soya bean also you can take. These are some of the crops which requires huge amount of water, and hence it is cultivated in the rainy season. Rainy season means June to September, and such crops are called what? Kharif crops. Such crops are called as your Kharif crops. Yes, such crops are called Kharif crops. Which crops are called Kharif crops? Which are grown in rainy season. Which is the rainy season? From June to September. Can you give some example? Paddy, rice, okay. Rice, maize, soya bean, number of crops are there which requires plenty of water, and hence they are grown in your rainy season. Done, Kharif crop. The second type of crop is your Rabi crop. Yes, the second type of crop is your Rabi crop. R-A-B-I, Rabi crops. Yes, the first one Kharif crop we are done, and the second one is your Rabi crop. Rabi crops means they are grown in winter season. Why in winter season means they require less amount of water. Yes, your peas they require less amount of water. Wheat, peas, they all require less amount of water. So they are grown in winter season. Yes, they are called as winter crops because they are grown in your winter season. Yes, when they are grown in winter season. Why in winter season means they require less amount of water. From September, November, December, these crops are grown during that period of time because they require less amount of water, and such crops are called winter crops. Such crops are called as your Rabi crops. Means winter season. They are grown in winter season. Why in winter season? Because they require less amount of water. Yes, I hope you are clear about why we need to learn this lesson, and you are clear about the common terminology agriculture. We discussed it. Crops we discussed, and the two types of crop, your Kharif crops and Rabi crops. So it's basically today's session is an introductory class for you. Yes, but before I take you to the journey of agriculture, I would like to share a small story of my childhood, and it will help you to relate the chapter with my story. Yes, today I will end this session with a story of mine. Okay, are you all agree to listen the lesson? Listen the story? Yes? Okay, let's start my story. It's a very interesting. Okay. Just it's a story of my childhood. As usual, in every summer vacation, you go for your grandmother's house. I do the same. Yes, during my childhood, during the vacation time, we all used to go to our grandfather's house. Yes, and my grandfather was very very fond of agriculture and farming. Yes, I wake up seeing him around the agricultural land. And I was always wondering why it is so important, why it is so necessary to grow these crops. Yes, what made him engage the entire day in agriculture? Yes, until and unless he told me how to grow a healthy crops. Yes, I was just wondering. Yes, why it is necessary to grow such crops. Yes, why, how I can grow my own crops like him, until he taught me how to get good healthy crops. Yes, he told me that the first important step is to prep your soil. Preparation of soil. You need to prepare your soil. What did he advise me? The first step, preparation of soil. Yes, you need to prepare the soil. The soil should be moist. Yes, the soil should have nutrients. Yes, and the soil should be loose. Yes, because plants require loads of air to grow. Yes, the first thing he advised me to do to take care of the soil should be moist, the soil should be healthy, full of nutrients, and the most important thing, the soil should be loose. Yes, because plants requires enough air to grow well, to grow healthy. Yes, and the second thing he advised me. Yes, the second thing he advised me to make the soil fertile. To make the soil fertile by adding your manures, by adding your fertilizers, because these manures and fertilizers add nutrients to the soil and help the plant grow healthy. Yes, these two things. And the third step he asked me to do, to select healthy seeds. If your seeds are healthy, then definitely your plants are going to be healthy. Yes, the third thing what he advised me to select healthy seeds. Yes, how I can find healthy seeds? That is there in the chapter. I will let you know in the coming videos. Yes, so first step, your preparation of the soil. Second thing, adding manures and fertilizers. And the third step, selection of the seeds. And the fourth one, we all are aware of that, watering. Yes, regular watering the plants help the plant grow healthy. Yes, help the plant grow healthy. Yes, the next thing I always find him doing in the garden. Yes, picking up the unwanted plants. That is called weeding. Yes, removal of the unwanted plants that are called weeds. That is not necessary in the agricultural crops. Yes, picking up of the unwanted plants or picking up of the weeds is called weeding, and he advised me to do it properly, because weeds are not at all required in a particular agricultural field, because they will take away all the nutrients from the main plant. Yes, that is an important step. Yes, and after sometimes when the plants grows into tree and gives flowers and fruits, yes, the most important thing he advised me to do, harvesting. Harvest all the fruits. And again, I can't have all the fruits by my own now. So I need to store it properly. Yes, the last and the final step is the storage of the plant, or the storage of the parts of the plant which we require. Yes, these are the steps if I am going to follow. He said that definitely you are going to have a healthy yield, healthy crops, a number of fruits you can have. Yes, and trust me, it worked a lot. Yes, I hope this story will help you relate with the lesson in the chapter. Yes, what I told are the steps of cultivation of crops. What was the first step? My grandfather told preparation of soil. What is the second step he told? What? Adding manures and fertilizers. The third step, what he told? Yes, what is the third step? What did he advised me to do in the third step? Yes, what is your first? Getting good healthy seeds. Yes. What is the fourth step? Obviously watering. What is the fifth step? Weeding. Removal of unwanted plants. Sixth step, harvesting. And the seventh step, what he said? Storage. So these things we are going to learn in this journey of agriculture. So wait and listen the class carefully. Just go and look at in your books and correlate the story with the chapter. Until then, stay safe at your home. We will meet soon again. See you.